Hey guys, I come to you today, freshly shaved. I am restoring a old booze block, a Bose block. It's a cutting board. My mom has one. It's covered in small cuts, so I'm gonna have to stop that. I'm gonna have to sand it down. I also have a wooden log that I'm gonna be sanding down, or a wooden slab. So yeah, doing a lot of woodwork today. So just gonna go get the stuff needed for that. Some varnish, some clamps, and some sanding sticks, because we already have the electric sander, but the block has these scoops in it that I'm going to need to have to sand by hand, because the electric one's just not going to fit in there. But yeah, big project. My mom cares about this thing a lot, so let's get it. Alright, so they did not have food safe wood dye. They only had non-food safe, which is kind of a problem when I'm fixing a cooking board. However, Ace Hardware should have some, and if not, I'll go to a different Lowe's. Not a big deal. They did, however, if I can get it, have some of this. So, this is great, because originally my plan was, I'm like, okay, let me think, how do you fill up a hole that's thin? Epoxy resin. You know, you would put a little bit of food safe epoxy, which exists. They had some, and I was walking by it. I was like, oh, this sucks because it's going to be clear, but the varnish will dry in. It's fine. I did not know this existed. None of the videos I watched talked about this specific thing. So now I know it exists, and this just makes my life infinitely easier. If I cracked it open because I wanted to see what it was like. It's this gross paste that I'm going to put gloves on and just pat into the board itself, into all the little cracks and everything, and then sand, and then I get to dye the board. So, still have to go buy the dye. I don't know what color my mom wants. She said she doesn't really care what the color is. I'm still gonna send her all the colors so I don't accidentally buy a color she hates. But yeah, let's get on with it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna start driving and talking. I love the projects where I'm able to like work and fix something that's broken, because like it's the most rewarding. Because it's like, oh man, look at this cutting board that's like a couple $100. If we can't fix it, we're gonna throw it away, and then I come in and fix it. It's super fun, super fun. But yeah, also I realized we don't need to buy sanding sticks, because I could just remove the pad from the sander and just sand it that way. But yeah, let's get driving. It is a heavy blockage right here at the Lowe's parking lot. Come on, there we are. But yeah, let's get going. So I saw Harbor Freight, and I'm like, oh, you know, let me stop here, right? This is like a tool store. Maybe they have paint. And so I go in, and I ask the guy, I'm like, hey, do you guys carry food safe wood finish? He's like, no, I don't even think that's a thing. I'm like, well, no, I know it's a thing. I'm showing you a picture of it. It is a thing. I just want to know if you carry this thing. He did not, or they did not. So now I'm going to head over to a different tool store. This is 3 stores in a row. I just walked in and asked the question. But yeah, let's see. Let me, yes, thank you very much. Alright, so yeah, next stop. Next stop, Ace, which is right down the road. This is literally like 3 tool stores within a mile of each other. It's pretty great. Alright, boom. The only color they had was hazel, and that's the color I'd imagined my mom. Well, they also had ebony, but I don't think my mom wants a black cutting board. That seems bad. But this was about 20 bucks. The paste was about 15, and the brush was like 3. So all in all, this is about like $40 worth of stuff that I'm about to use to restore a $200, $300 board. So let's get to it. Alright, so I underestimated how much a booze block costs. I thought it was like $100 bucks. So I'm like, well, that's probably what a cutting board costs, right? No, it was $400. So now, restoring it is a much more important action. But yeah, here's the booze block. Here's the log. Sanding this, washing this, then sanding this, then painting this, and also gap filling. It's a lot, but it's a lot of fun, easy work. So let's get started. All right, just giving this a quick wash. Look at that. I can't wait. I'm restoring this, right? Mm-hmm. And look at the color right here. Walnut. Guess what the other colors they had in stock were?
Which ones were they, like dark or gray?
The only other options they had were black and white.
Oh.
I'm like, wow, those are awful options.
Yeah.
Like, who wants a cutting board black? That seems so ominous.
Yeah.
It's like people who dye their, people who paint their fireplaces white or whatever.
When they have like wood floors and they cover it with like
I keep seeing
gray veneer. Like, is it called veneer?
I think, or patina. Might be one of
like the wood floors.
Oh yeah. It's so bad looking. There we go. That's as much of it as I'm getting off. I'm also gonna have to scrub the sides, but can't wait to finish this. Also, look at the log. That's also gonna be sanded and probably dyed also. All right, everything is sanded down, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna begin the process of gap filling after I give this one more wash, just to kind of wash off all the sawdust. All right, so filler paste, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit. It feels like sand. And what I'm gonna do is just like that, easy as can be. Doing the back side first, and then I'm gonna do the front side. Why am I doing the back first? So that way, if I made a mistake, I would learn on the back, because the back's gonna be the bottom anyway. Right, Arnak? So I'm getting all the cracks done. This is actually like an amazing product. It fully covers it, and then you just kind of it off. Look at this. This crack, you can see the color, Che? The difference in color. This is great. Originally, I think I said it before, but it was like all the videos were like, just use epoxy resin to fill the cracks. And I'm like, that's a terrible idea. Surely there's something better in the store. And there was. There we go. I'm gonna let it dry and then give it a flip and do the other side. All right, so now that it's dry on this side, you can't even tell which side has the thing. Like, it's right here, but look at that. Look how nicely that blends in. So, flip. And remember, I am gonna sand this one more time. It's important to stress. I did a base sand to get like a little bit of the stuff off. I'm gonna gap fill and sand again, so it's all nice and smooth. Look at that. It's like there was never even like an issue. Let's see. Do you see any other cracks outcome?
All the knife slashes.
All these? No. Cracks as in like.
Oh.
Well, what I just fixed.
Oh.
But.
Well, I don't know. I think there's one right here.
Where?
Like right here.
You're right. Again, I cannot recommend this stuff anymore. It's literally the best thing ever for this project. Like I said, everyone said use epoxy, and I was like, I really don't want to. I've used epoxy before in like other projects, and it's terrible. You know what epoxy is, Adka?
No.
It's like resin. And it's just like terrible. It makes the thing look cheap. Like that's what it does, because it looks like rubber and plastic now. And like, do you think it would look as nice if there was like just weird rubbery plastic parts in this project, Adka?
No.
I agree. Okay. Let's see. Do you see any last cracks? Like any hidden ones? I think we should call Mom for like the final crack inspection.
I think I see. Oh, no.
That's not a crack.
Oh,
that's just dirt. But
yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, not a crack. I think we're done with cracks.
Yeah.
Let's get Mom final crack inspection. So my God, could go find Mom. And then he comes back and he's like, Mom's asleep. I'm like, oh no, please tell me you didn't knock on our door to find that out. And he's like, no, the baby told me. And I was like, good. So this will be a surprise for Mom when she wakes up. Let's see. I just want to make sure there's like no cracks because I really prefer not to varnish this thing twice. You know what I mean? All right, it's had time to dry. It's very quick drying. Like I'm still impressed by this. But I'm just gonna sand it down one last time, make it all even. I don't even need to sand it though, because look how easily it went into those cracks. Wow, like actually wow. All right, let's sand this up. Look how clean that looks, Arnak. Doesn't this look brand new?
Yeah.
Basically. I'm gonna have to wash this side one last time, but then it's time for an oil wash. And time to start this while this dries. That's why I was doing all these steps. I want to get to this part finished and drying so I can just... Because all this one is I'm just sanding it down. Just giving it one last wet scrub to get all the sand or all the wood shavings off. All right, about like 20 to 30 minutes of sanding later, I'm finally happy enough with it. What do you think, Arnak, as my assistant?
Good.
Good? Better be. All right, there we go. Now, cleaned, brushed, and sanded. One step. I'm not gonna break a fingernail on this. Let me just pop it with the key. They didn't give me any keys for this. You know how they, I mean, you wouldn't know. But normally when they give you this sort of thing, they give you a key for it. Let me mix it up so I can get it. Now pop it open. There we go. Look at this rich hazelnut color.
It looks like coffee.
Yeah. Alright. So, if you're wondering why I had the cardboard box here, it's so when I do this, there is no bleed onto this. So, ready, Arnak? Look at that. It's like giving it new life. One thing you always want to do is usually, like not always, I did it I think once or twice before I remembered, make sure your brush strokes are in the same direction. That's something I learned from painting, so that way you don't leave stroke marks. Or at least cross stroke marks, which looks ugly. Right, Arnak? What do you think of the color, Arnak?
Very nice.
Very nice or just nice?
Very nice.
And you're not just saying that because I have a handful of hornets I'm going to throw at you?
No.
You're an honest boy. Alright, now I'm going to do the sides, and as Lilith said, it's so much easier without the metal there. Always listen to Lilith, Arnak.
I'm not back.
Always listen to Lilith unless she tells you to go against me, then you know. Or there will be grave consequences for you specifically. I'm not going to do anything. But to you, yes.
Okay. She's the one who told us to.
I mean, you know, look, Arnak, it's important to listen to you. Unless it goes against what I said.
Yeah. Wow.
This looks like, Arnak said it right, where she's like, this looks like something Mom would own, the color. Like, it's a very natural, like, it literally just looks like I'm cleaning it, the color-wise. Look at that, wow. The important part of these oil paints, as someone that paints a lot, is never let the oil pool in one place, because then you're gonna get this really, really ugly, ugly, dark patch.
You pointed to the tree.
Yeah, it's not a great tree, I don't like it. Bet you're all wondering, whoa, what happened to the background? I switched sides. But what I'm doing now, I'm just finishing this off, and then I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna flip it and do the backside. I don't need to do the backside realistically, no one's ever gonna see it, but I'm gonna know, and Arnak's gonna know, and you all are gonna know. And I can't stand for that. Not a little bit. So I came to a realization. If I sand this here, guess where all those sand flakes are gonna fall?
Into here.
Into this, with the freshly drying, beautiful varnish. So, we're gonna have to do this somewhere else. Which is fine, because this is like, I'm not gonna varnish this. Or I might. What do you think, Anka? Do you think I should give it a little bit of color?
I don't know. It looks
or should I leave its natural wood color?
Leave its natural wood color. It'll look very nice.
Well, if Mom hates it, it is your fault. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I think this is perfectly sanded. I'm running my hand through it. No splinters, that's how confident I am. Ow! Just kidding. Look how nice and smooth this is. Alright, so Mom's asleep. I'm unsure if she would want me to fill these gaps. I don't think she would. If she wants to, I'll do it in a second. So I'm gonna get this out of here and get back to what project, Arnak? The better project, right? The main project. So this is one of those things that like I wish we had recorded. I thought it would be like a 10-second little satits thing that would be able to be done super quick. It wasn't. By the time I realized I should film this, it was already too late. We upgraded the chicken coop. Some of you might be saying, what's this? It's plexiglass. We gave them a plexiglass, we gave them a bay window. That's what we did. And why we did it was because, see that little box? That's a chicken bathtub. A chicken bathtub. It's full of ash, it's full of sand. My dad and I hauled it and brought it. We did all this stuff. We dug a huge hole. I didn't record any of it because in my head I was like, this is going to take 10 seconds. There's not going to be a video out of this. It totally could have. I kind of regret not recording. It's fine. But yeah, so we did that. And then I ran off to grab the ingredients for today's video. Ingredients. But yeah, I think it looks perfect. Like, it looks brand new. It's kind of cool. I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's gonna look amazing. You know, I think my mom's really gonna like it. Boom. Done. What do you think?
I think there's water on me.
You think you're getting rained on?
Yes.
That's unfortunate for you, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
this is going to be a 50-minute video, and you're going to stand there recording the entire time. What do you think?
No.
Yay or nay?
Nay.
Well, let's leave it to a vote. Who votes Arnak stays outside in the rain till he gets cold shivers? Who votes he doesn't? Oh, it's so unfortunate the camera can't see the other votes. Nope, too late. Arnak wins. Wah. Guess who I am? Wah. I'm scared of the rain. Guess who that was an impression of?
You.
Nope. Okay. Alright. Nice and oiled up. Okay. Now all we have to do, screw these in, and we're done. Well, we have to wait for it to dry, but then we're done. And then I can present it to Mom as something I did without any help from Arnak. And that means I'll get the hugs, and Arnak will get nothing. Right, Arnak?
No.
No?
No.
That's true. Mom does love you. There we go. Nice. Right, Arnak?
Yep.
So, I'm going to let the bottom side dry a little bit more, and then I'm going to check with Mom to see if she wants a slightly darker color, which I could do by applying a second coat once it's all dried. But till then, we're kind of done here, Arnak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm done here. You have to stand out in the rain for another hour. Alright, the board's done. I hope no one surprises me. Oh, Mom.
Yeah, it's kind of good. Oh, this is nice.
Look how nicely the gaps got filled.
Mm-hmm. And you painted it?
Yep.
It's still wet a little.
No.
It looks nice.
Here is...
It's even nicer than this.
Because this one had less wear on it.
This is nice.
It's
I
like brand
can
new.
use it. I can wash it?
Yeah, and everything. And then here's
This is even nicer.
just a
And it's
natural
smooth.
color.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah.
Fully smooth. I ran my fingers
Oh, you
across it.
didn't paint this one?
No, I wanted to keep its like normal color.
But you know, I think later
Mhm.
you may need to paint it a little darker color.
I'll get a
Because when I
darker
cut
color.
something on it, it may
Oh.
stain it.
Mm.
See if it, or
Yeah.
maybe we need to oil this. I have a special
Oh,
oil.
yeah.
Yes, let
So
me
it has
go
like
get
a
it.
shield on it.
Yes, just one
Okay.
minute. I want to see the final.
This.
They both need to be oil. This is oil and conditioner in one.
Oh.
They were separately. I mixed them. So you need to.
Just rub it in with my hands.
No.
Oh.
See, I'm a pro. I do this every other month or so when I wash my boards. Gently rub it. See, and the color has changed.
Oh wow.
An even nicer look, like finish. Just pour it, I'll pour it and leave it on, and then we can polish it even better. Hold on. It needs to be like fully covered. Okay, we can let it absorb, and then maybe one more layer, one more coat. So
Nice little shell.
Yeah.
Then do you want me to do this one too?
Yes, of course. All boards need to be oiled before use.
This is what it's called, like seasoning the board.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you so much, Arnak.
Yes. Do you like them?
Yes, I love them, and I was feeling so guilty for doing this to this poor board.
You know how much it costs to restore this board, Mom?
So much.
Only $45.
Oh.
And we still have plenty left, so if you ever buy another board and it accidentally cracks.
So what did you do?
I sanded it, and then they have this paste, wood paste. You fill it with the gaps and then just rub it through, and it's perfect.
It looks like more.
Yeah.
Nice. And we're not gonna let this outside anymore. Okay. Good. Thank you, Arnak.
Of course.
The natural look of it, even the crack is more classy looking.
It's like you took it right out of the forest.
It was. The tree fell on their
Oh.
property.
Oh,
Not
this
on the
is that
house,
tree.
yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
they cut little slabs or
I think we might need another paper towel. This one at this point
Just
is.
leave it.
Just leave it?
Yeah, leave it right
Okay.
there. It's gonna absorb it.
Sides.
Needs more time. Okay. That's
Alright.
it. Don't-
Wow.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This one is gonna get like absorb more.
Because it's a solid piece of wood.
Mhm.
It's like true.
Okay, so it absorbed it already. It's very dry. This is one thirsty piece of.
It's been in our garage for like months.
There's Alma.
Thank you, Arnak. I love you so much. Love you.
Right there.
And we love you too, guys. Like, subscribe,
Yes.
comment, and share. We'll be very thankful. We're already happy. We'll be very
Always.
thankful.
There we go.
Good job.
Also, like I like how the knife marks, they're black on this, like they're black knife cuts. It like gives it
Yeah,
extra
natural
design.
look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Plastic look. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Plastic.
We
That's a
saved
good
the
word.
$400 board, Mom.
Over 400.
For 400. When I was telling them that, I'm like, I don't know, maybe it costs. I don't know how much it's costing. Maybe like 100 or something. I don't know how much a
Oh, I
good
wish it
cutting
was
board
only
costs.
But it, of course, this is a good one.
It's
That's
amazing.
fine. And heavy too. This should last like forever. Your kids
This
can
one,
use
huh?
it. Yeah. And
I
your
almost
kids can
pulled
use
out the
it too.
engraver. I have an engraving tool for wood. I almost like carved this better, but I
Oh.
thought not to. Just to leave it alone.
Just let it be.
Alright guys, boards are absorbing their conditioner, but besides that, they're done. At that point, this is just wait 30 minutes and then wait another 30 minutes. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, das vidania.